Hello everyone, my name is Rhubarb, and I am here with my first episode of Anything Ever playing The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Hi. You probably don't know me, and this video probably won't be seen by a lot of people for a very long time, but that is okay by me. Because I fully intend on going somewhere with this channel. Where it is, I don't know, but I hope at least a few people that see this will join along with me, and we will go a very long way together. Well, nothing else to do but to get right into it. Of course, you saw I had another file there, but, that's my personal file that I shan't be doing anything with, unless for some reason it comes up. But I am going to be completely starting over. I'm going to be going right into hard mode, greedier, or greedier and hard, I should say. But, yeah. So, enough talking with everything. I will explain myself as we go. And just going to be starting with the good old basics here. I play a lot of roguelike games. I honestly was actually hoping to get Enter the Gungeon as my first game that I would be recording on the channel. However, for some reason there was a strange bit of slowdown and something I didn't want to mess with too much. So instead, Isaac will be my first game of choice, which I am a-okay with because Isaac is one of my favorite games of all time. Not to mention it's actually, it's fairly popular, which is always a good thing. Spider, slow shots. That's always good. Can't complain. I don't have the D6 anyway, so I can't reroll anything. So that's what I will be taking. Mr. Meaty Man. Give him a nice bit of slow. I have not fully completed the Binding of Isaac, so I don't know every item that is there, especially with all the new Afterbirth Plus items. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, most of this is going to result in me talking about random things as I go along. So let's talk about me a little bit here. Well, me being a rhubarb plant, I am full of vitamin K and very good for you. Most people think it's kind of weird that, hey, I say you should totally eat me, but, hey, to each their own, I guess. Uh, I don't, I don't know where I'm going with that, to be fully honest, so I'm just kind of rambling on at this point, trying to make some form of interesting conversation to draw you in and keep you around, because I like having people around. It makes me feel good. And hopefully you're getting something out of my ramblings, be it humor or pity. And hopefully you're getting something. Our first boss here is Ragman. Thankfully, with these slow shots, he's not that bad. Normally he's a pain in the butt to beat. And that's the reason why right there. He's just such a random, powerful boss at the start of the game. Like, honestly, I feel he should be a second floor boss and not a first floor boss. Kind of like how I think he's called the Husk. The Husk and the Haunt should be switched, I think. The Husk being a first floor boss and the Haunt being a second floor non-boss. Because with being a skeleton, he's not quite as hard, but being the ghost, he's a pain in the butt. But oh well, I can only complain so much about the bosses in this game. But this fight's going relatively well. Relatively well, sorry. Not taking too much damage. I lost my entire soul heart, which sucks quite a bit. But it's Ragman, so, hey, if I'm not dead, I'm happy. Since this is a completely restarted run, I'm going to be having to try to do absolutely everything I can. Road Rage, speed and range up is always very handy, especially for the single purpose. Just trying to bust it on through. I didn't have any bombs, so I didn't search for the secret room or anything. And I'm not going to go in the curse room because, deal with the devil. But I do have that, and I feel like it was completely worth it. I will honestly happily take a little bit of soul heart protection over an item so I can possibly get a deal with the devil any day of the week. I don't have to worry about deal with the angels or anything at the moment because I actually cannot get down to Mega Satan without this. And I know a lot about the game, and my choice behind restarting over is because why not, It's always fun to see where it goes from here. What is this? This is That's kidney bean, I believe. I don't really want that. So instead, I will happily take a magic mushroom and get a ton of damage and all this fun stuff. So once again, entirely worth it, I feel. So we are sitting pretty. We are sitting absolutely beautifully. And I'm trying to go swiftly as I can through the floor. I don't know if I can unlock Boss Brush at the moment, but we will see. I'm trying to consider what. Ooh, I forget exactly what that does, but I think it makes more keys drop, which, you know, keys are always handy unless you happen to have 99 keys. Um, but yeah. So I hope I'm not being too boring at the moment with my constant ramblings. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do when you have a game like this in the background. And all of this is being recorded live, so yeah. Oh wait, I have 2 bombs. Why am I not blowing that up? Boom. Entirely worth again. Bunch of hearts, bunch of soul hearts. No problem here at all. Little Horn, nice and easy. Has a very high tendency to blow himself up, which is always helpful. Always very much thanks. See? What a nice guy. What a nice guy he is. You could just jump into your own bomb. Thank you very much. Monster Truth is buried in the basement. Woo! Our first item unlocked. Monstrous Tooth. Good stuff. Cat of Nine Tails, more damage. Guppy's head we will take because those flies are going to be doing quite a bit of damage. I hope this recording is going alright. We've been going on for, well, 5 minutes or so now, probably a little bit over because I did talk a while before actually getting into the game. Boop. Got high enough speed where I can just do this. And this room is perfectly fine because it's just going to make me have more flies and make all the other rooms go all that much faster. With as much damage as I have, I'm not worried about these guys. The bonies suck quite a bit just because I've always had trouble with the bonies. Always had trouble with boners. You know, they just kind of pop up whenever they want to. They fly out of their skin. And then you're just kind of sitting there like, oh man, you know, I really wish this boner would go away, but you know, they never quite do whenever you want them to. And they're just kind of there. They're constantly throwing bones around. They hit you with perfect accuracy. You know, boners can suck sometimes. They can really suck, but that's okay. That's okay because boners are gonna happen. So enough about a 1 minute or 1 to 2 minute talk there about boners and how much they get on my nerves sometimes. Ooh, a dime. I feel like at the start of Isaac, you always have so much more luck of finding good items, because I'm sure there's like a specific path. Like if you wanted to get Isaac for all of the achievements, there'd be like a specific path of items to go through and unlock. Just because, you know, there are bad items. There are definitely bad items in the game. Ones that you're kind of about, ones you don't really want to see. I will happily take all this. Like this is how the game draws you in. Oh, it's nice and easy at the start. And that's what it lets you think, at least. Alright. Now with 23 cent, I definitely want to find the shop. Definitely want to find the shop. I mean, it would be possible to get to Mega Satan super early on if I really wanted to. Can't do it now, obviously, without going into the sacrifice room, but that's exactly what I was about to talk about, is sacrifice rooms. I've got a lot of keys, and I'm feeling pretty strong, so I'm not worried about this room. Say a nickel's worth it. Globins, I just ran right into him. That is entirely my fault. Sorry, I just had to shut up there and focus. Even though these guys just chase you around, they can... I have trouble with the easiest of enemies sometimes, but then again, you know, a lot of people do. It's like all these hard enemies, you really focus on them, and you're like, yeah, you know, I don't want to get screwed up by this guy. And then you think, oh, you know what, the easy enemies, it's whatever. You don't think about actually focusing on the easy enemies, and so it just kind of results in pain and suffering and, all the fun stuff of a daily balanced diet of pain. Alright. Ooh, this works out pretty well, actually. Acid Baby or... I haven't found any good pills. What Acid Baby does is it drops a pill every now and then. Every time you take a pill, it poisons every enemy in the room and deals more. I think it deals a small amount of damage to them as well. Spider one, I can't quite remember. Spider Baby, Spider Revenge. Every time I get hit, I think I spawn a spider. Wow, this is a poopy shop. Alright, I haven't donated anything to the shop yet, so it's only going to have one item. Oh, and the little crying shopkeeper. He's sad he only has a pill. I'll buy your pill, buddy. Bombs are key. I'll take that. Here. Have all of my money. I'll take the map. I don't have any more money to give. Oh, wait. That's not a donation machine. That's a reroll machine. Durr. I thought it was a donation machine. Oops. I'm a silly person. Well, hey, we got the map, which gives us full map vision, lets us know the layout of the floor. If I get enough money, if I somehow magically get enough money, I'll definitely go in there and buy the BFF. I don't think it necessarily affects anything at the moment, but ooh, the Fallen. All that damage from those flies, yes. Getting in there strong like. Oh, how did I? Yeah, I was gonna say, how the hecky? Oh my god, hemorrhaging health. Everything is terrible, but now it's not. That is great. This run is won. Like, I am 95% sure this run is won. Oh, and I missed a tinted rock. How could I? But if anyone was watching, I bet they were yelling at me for that. Grab these hearts here, go up here, see what this is. 2 of diamonds. Maybe I can find the secret room? Could be here. It could also be... It could technically be here. Oh, that would have been helpful earlier. It's also very likely to be down there by the shop. Let's go check that. If this room... right here. There we go. This is... I can actually open all these. Get a little bit more money. I believe that item functions very similar to Guppy's head, except it is for spiders. And it has a 2-room charge. But spiders deal ever so slightly more damage. By which I mean, I think a whole 0.5 more damage. And whoa, sudden lag. Sudden lag. I don't want that. Let me... Do I want... I mean, I could, but eh. Well, I got my money back. Puberty! Alright, well, that went fairly well, I'd say. Got Spirit of the Night, got a bunch of flies, a bunch of spiders. We are basically a off-brand guppy. Can't complain about that. Let us go this way. Oh, and there's a tinted rock in here. It's always nice. Another spirit heart, a bomb, and a key. 3 puberty pills equal the adult transformation, so no reason not to go for that. Just checking all these rooms. I hate those enemies. I hate them so much with a passion. They're so annoying. Lots of pills this run. Ooh, no. Not gonna risk it. They're creepy too. Like, they just... Ugh, they skeeve me out a little bit. Void. Um, I don't know if it is possible to go to the void without having a bunch more achievements. Unicorn horn. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not taking it. I much prefer my flies and spiders, which I believe are slowing down my game significantly every now and then. But hey, that's okay. Little bit of lag here and there. You know, doesn't kill you. This has been a very, very nice run, I'd say. Open this. Steven, more damage. Yes, please. More flies. Sackhead. Yes. And that's what I was looking for. Donation machine. Let's get this bad boy up to 10 cents. Or not. Or not. Alright. Sick lag, bruh. I don't have the best computer in the world, so lag hopefully shan't be too common. If it is, I am terribly sorry, and I will do my best to fix it. Also, I realize I literally said there's a tinted rock in that first room, and I think I skipped over it. I am not the smartest man in the world. Paralysis. Always a good pill. Secret room right here. Sack money. Give me all that lovely sack money. Blow these fellas up. Get a bunch of sacks. Be great if sacks could drop other sacks. Just have a sack section. This was paralysis. I literally just had that. Alright. Is it? No, that's not a tinted rock. For some reason I thought it was. Okie dokie. The stain shouldn't be too much of a problem. Especially with all my damage. Good deal with the double chance. Hopefully we get, like, brimstone. Got little chubs. Oh yeah, give me all that. I mean, why not? I'm not particularly worried about my health at the moment, so, and Sister Maggie's a little extra damage. She deals slightly more damage than Brother Bobby. Can't complain. I mean, I can, but I doubt you're listening to my recording to hear me complain. These guys are going to be easy peasy, thanks to Spirit of the Night. Wow, I forgot the name there for a second. Spirit of the Night's one of my favorite items in the game. Loves it. Can't ever go wrong with Flight and Spectral. Oh, I unlocked Lazarus. Sweet! That's another character. So, Temperance. Temperance. Oh, let's try to get... I get spiders every time. Definitely can't complain about spiders. Alright. Moving on here. Get all these little globin rotten meat fellas. And let's see if I can. Magician, not a bad card. Here's the item room. Hermit. Do I want magnetic tears? It has boned me more than once. I have a lot of money. Let's reroll it. Come on, give me something good. Dry Baby's nice. Curse the Vampire. I like this item. I like anti-grav tears. Plus, it's gonna significantly boost my Oh well, because then I can do junk like this. I love anti-grav tears. I really do. Judgment. Lest you be judged. Here, have some money. And that's about all I can give you. Shop now has 2 items. Oh, for a second there I was like, why are my tears firing? I have a very, very short-term memory. Do not mind me. But I do like it because it's kind of... in a way, it's kind of like a really weak brimstone because you kind of charge it up for a second and then it's like, you know, just goes. Of course, you know, you can't move that said brimstone, so it's not the best. And it has its own uses in its own way. So, well, I don't need the stars anymore. This isn't the boss? Okay. Well then. I am sorely mistaken. Let us continue on. So many cards. No. Let me back my sun card. Boss is probably at the end of this hallway then? Maybe, possibly. As soon as the lag lets up, we shall see. But enough about me. How's your day been going? I hope your day has been swell. And I hope... Why did I even go in this room? I hope that your Valentine's Day was wonderful. And if, you know, even if you didn't have someone to spend it with, that's okay. I didn't either. We can brood and drink together on that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But yeah, Valentine's Day is always a fun day. In fact, yesterday being Valentine's Day and me being alone, this is kind of what drove me to, you know, say screw it and try YouTubing again. I have tried YouTubing a good couple of times, and, you know, it's worked out once or twice, more so than other times, but it's never been to a point where I would get really discouraged. I would get insanely discouraged, and I would just stop, basically, you know. And I'm sure a lot of people have been the same way, because, you know, YouTube it's a hard thing to get into sometimes. It really is, because you'll sit there and you'll pour so much time and effort into everything you do, just for it not to get noticed, and you're just kind of like, well, is the boss seriously over there? Wow, okay. But yeah, you'll pour all this time and effort into everything you do, and then it just kind of sits there and doesn't do anything. And you're just like, well, that's nice. But hey, don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Even if you have, or if you haven't, or if that goes for anything, you know, anything you've tried that hasn't gone the way you wanted it to. Don't worry about it, man. It happens. It happens to the best of us. There's so many people out there that I know that have tried so many things and they just didn't quite work out the way, you know, they wanted it to. That's alright. You know, life happens. And I have to tell myself that a lot, you know? I have to go through a lot of... because I have a little bit of trouble with depression. And I don't mean to talk too much on that. It's just... It is something that affects me, especially, and it kind of comes up when talking about this sort of stuff where, you know, you sit here and you try to pour yourself into it, and, you know, it doesn't work out the way you want it to. But, you know, I've been working on that really hard, and I feel 10,000 times better than I ever have in a long time. And I am going to stick to this, because I said at the start of this year, I am going to be happy, and I am going to do some YouTubes, and I'm going to make it good. So help me goodness. Even if I can get, like, 10 people that watch me on the regular, I'd be a happy son of a gun. Really would. Just knowing that I make a couple people's days better, and that makes me feel good. That makes me feel happy. Okay, where are you? Well, I was wondering if you were gonna spawn. Thought maybe I broke the game there for a second, doing something. I am going to just do this. Okay. Because I didn't want to go through the same process of last time, being like, where is Tipos? Alright, well, the item room is over here, and I will just say screw it and skip that one room, because screw that one room. That's another reason I like anti-grav tears. Ooh, 8-inch nails. Have some nice floating anti-gravity nails. Can't go wrong with that. Also, you know, it's like a boatload more damage. Another thing I can't complain about. I can complain about this room. Get out of here, you little ghosty fellas. I want to stand right about here. What hit me? What? What? I don't know what hit me. He literally didn't know what hit him. So I assume with the king, you can't. I don't. I feel like there's been some new champions. I assume with the king you can't kill him until you kill everyone else. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, double active. Yeah, I mean, can't complain. More flies. Blow this up, see if I can't get something out of it. Ooh, a goat head. Pretty late for it to actually be useful, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. I have pretty good range right now, too, thanks to that initial pickup of Void Rage. I have a feeling I was talking about something earlier, and I just completely went off. But when did I get an Emperor card? I swear I have very hard trouble actually paying attention to what I'm saying sometimes. Come on, poke your beautiful grotesque eyes out and give me some of that. I'm gonna stop myself there before I say something really weird.
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Oh dear. Poor little Isaac. But hey, that was the first video. I'm sure I unlocked the womb. Lovely. Purist unlocked the challenge. Unlocked a boatload of stuff. Wow. I'm just gonna keep letting this play out. I haven't unlocked the Harbingers, the cube of meat. Alright. But that was my first episode of anything, and I hope it was as good for you as it was for me. In any case, I hope you have a good day, ma'am, sirs, theys, whatever you may be. I love you.